Why, hello, it's me again, because I never give up. Here I am recording in my new studio. It means it's ready, no, but it's a start. Leo da Vinci. That man was really something, wasn't he? He's not only the artist who painted Mona Lisa, even though a lot of people actually think that. Da Vinci actually made a bunch of inventions, at least he had the project for it, that is stuff that we have today. He made all that in the 15th or 16th century. I don't know because I'm bad at history. And it doesn't mean that he invented it, but it means that he kind of foresaw it. And that's just crazy. The man living in the 15th century. Alright, I have a table too now. So let's start our list of stuff that we have today. And some of them are really thanks to Leo da Vinci. Number 8. The helicopter project. This one is kind of famous because it appears in school books. Da Vinci had the project of a helicopter that had a screw shape. It had that shape because he believed that spiral will make an air spiral and lift the object off the ground. Which, if I'm not wrong, it's exactly what happens in helicopters and in drones. This one was just a project, he never went with it. Besides, specialists say that it would never work because he was thinking about using pedals to put the thing on the air. And motors weren't a big thing back then. So he thought about human power. This is the 3D model of the said helicopter. And this one is the actual first helicopter, modern helicopter. It took a flight in Stratford, Connecticut, designed by Igor Sikorsky, or some last name that sounds like that. Number 7. A flying machine. Da Vinci wanted that flying machine to have wings, and the person would flap their arms like a bird and fly. Inspired by bats and birds. The pilot had to lay down, pretend I'm laying down, okay? Because if I actually lay down, you're not gonna be able to see me, I'm not gonna be able to show you, but anyway. The pilot then used a bunch of pedals and levers and a bunch of other engineering stuff until it left the ground, and then the person started to flap their wings, arms, to take off the ground and stay there. See, these are the sketches of the flying machine. You can see that it was actually inspired by a bat. This is a wooden model of it. This is an airplane coming to interrupt my video like always. Now, there was a Canadian student inspired by Leonardo da Vinci's project, this weird flying bat machine. He said that he was the first one to fly in a human-powered machine in a wing-clapping thingy, but you may call it aircraft. Todd Reicher was his name. I don't know if he's alive or not. He made the project real and actually stay in air while just flapping them birds. Damn, that's a real good arm workout. Maybe I should try to do that. This is Hotel Transylvania's bat, because real bats are disgusting and I'm not gonna show them here. Scuba diving. I'm not saying that I want to, but I'm kind of curious, go see the pretty fishes, the pretty water, the pretty everything underwater. But not too deep. I'm afraid of really deep ocean. Actually, Da Vinci had scuba diving projects his whole life. The specialist was mainly for military use, so when they were going to attack, they were hidden underwater, like the Pirates of the Caribbean scene, but scuba diving, not skeletons. Or Da Vinci was just one of the first concepts of Yolo. It was made of leather and had a tube in the face, like a snorkel, whatever that is. Again, this one is just a project. They did not have the technology at the time. But in 2003, a guy named Jackie Conzers made a suit based on that project and said that it worked, but not in very deep waters. So it would say in shallow waters. See, this is a sketch, really rough sketch of Da Vinci, and this is the actual What the fuck is that? No, you are seeing color, I'm seeing black and white. It looks like a deep web picture. Look at that! This suit would be awesome for fighting enemies because you will give them a heart attack if you appear underwater like that. It's like a monster. This is an old scuba diving suit, and this is a newbie scuba diving suit. Number 5. The parachute. Officially, the inventor of the parachute is a guy named Sebastian Lenormand. But Da Vinci also kind of predicted it. What enforces my Yolo theory? Now this is a sketch of Da Vinci's parachute. It was on like a giant tent. He had wooden stuff to keep its structure, and it would only work in small heights. But anyone could do it. In the 2000s, a skydiver, parachuter, another Yolo guy, Adrian Nicholas, built it and jumped off an air gas balloon. The project worked, and he actually said that it's a smoother fall than the modern ones. This is the model. This is Adrian Nicholas using the model. Why is this here? Number 4. A machine gun. The Yolo theory becomes more and more sustained, and it is considered the first machine gun in history, and legal probably made for the military too. It wasn't like nowadays, which all the bullets come off the same pipe. This is the sketch. It was a combination of 11 guns divided in 3 lines. It was attached to some kind of rotating platform, making shoot and recharge the gun at the same time, and with very quick breaks between the rotation. 3D model. You look like that. Another one. I am not showing the model one because it could crash the whole video. Number 3. An actual tank. See, Da Vinci was clearly into the military and was working for the Duke of Milan. Again, this is the first project that anybody found of a tank, and again, Da Vinci was the first one to do something in the 15th fucking century. Okay, it doesn't look a lot like the tanks for nowadays, but it is kind of the same, you know, it has the wheels under it and some kind of pyramid on top, but to me it does look like a head on wheels. It had 36 cannons and could support to like 8 men. They did find a project with a mistake, you know, the front, see those wheels, you know, the front one went forwards and the back one went backwards, so it wouldn't work. And some studies says that the project was like that on purpose, so people wouldn't steal it, and Da Vinci would have the only one that actually worked. Well, Leo was also a prankster apparently. Number 2. A self-riding fucking car. No, it was not a clickbait, it's the real deal. And it was like amazing. It had springs, engine, and locking system that could be programmed in advance. It works sort of like a toy car, you know, where you roll the wheels and the car goes straight into your mother's head if you're doing that on the table. I never done that. But it had no seats, okay? So the people think that were just for some kind of exhibition, fair or something, because he participated a lot in those fairs. But it was canon. They didn't have automobile cars. He made a self-riding thingy with only a chariot in mind. Why are you crying, Elon Musk? Why? Why are you crying? This is how the thing was. It didn't have any seats, you could see everything from the inside. This is a toy car. And this is a sad Elon Musk. First one, and I put that on the first because I could not believe it, he built an actual robot. A robot knight, to be more specific. Everybody sort of knows that Da Vinci studied the human anatomy. They have this picture, it's really famous. So, having this anatomy project that he also used for painting, he built a robot for a pageant in the 15th century. I don't have a fucking sword system, everybody's at war, everybody is poor, everybody is dying, but I made a robot. Do I look like it? Nobody knows exactly what it did. The drawings had engines, wires, and according to them, this knight could sit and stand up and move his arms, move his head and jaw, all on its own. In the 90s, a Mark Rose pine in Minnesota, recreated and it was capable of doing all those stuff. And that creation actually became the inspiration of a bunch of NASA's robotics design. I don't know what to do when there's no internet. And Leo built a robot. This is Connor, an android, a sort of robot. This is a hybrid of an alien and a robot. Okay, which one of these inventions you think is the coolest? I don't know about you, but I kind of want to fly on the flying machine thingy because I need me some armor cap. If you enjoy, leave a like and subscribe for more because I'm back, baby, this time for good. And I'll see you the next one. Bye. Ai, que susto! It's a bird! Birds in the garden! They're gonna keep scaring me this video. Birds! I'm trying to record a video. Would you excuse me? Thank you very much. I think I'm Snow White. I'm definitely not Snow White. They are really mad at me.